Sometimes it's about more than manifesting. You got to do the work. Welcome to the Keep It Uplifting podcast. We discuss lifestyle, fitness, and motivation. I want to welcome you guys back to the book series, another Saturday. I am your host, Uplifting, and I have with me the man behind the camera. Say what's up to the people, man.
What's up, people, man? We back again.
And if you're enjoying this book series, we will have a new book. We are doing the last chapter of the 7 spiritual laws of success. We've been holding this one back from you. We are extremely excited about this, especially the man behind the camera. He has not read the book. I want to put him out there. But he is enjoying this book series, guys. So the 7 spiritual law of success is the law of Dharma, or purpose in life. And the definition of this is everyone has a purpose in life, a unique gift or special talent to give to others. And when we blend this unique talent with service to others, we experience the ecstasy and exaltation of our own spirit, which is the ultimate goal of all goals. Man, that sounds good.
I love it, man. You already know I love it. You told the people that I love it. You know I love it, man.
So what was great about this was, every book leads off with a story, right? Mm-hmm. And in every chapter, they lead off with a story. They try to give you some emotional connection to what they're saying, right?
Right, of course.
How can you connect to the reading? And the greatest thing about this was he started with the story about his daughter where he pretty much was like, you have a unique talent and a unique way of expressing it. That will eventually bring you wealth, right? You just have to figure that out. Mm-hmm. And he said, this is what his daughter heard from the age of 4. Don't worry about what you're going to do in your career. Don't worry about making good grades. If you can figure out what your purpose here in life is, I will supply everything that you need if you don't get wealth, right? And the biggest thing that he started with was meditation, though. And I thought about that because I thought that was cool because we often get taught to pray when we're younger, right?
Of course.
And his form of prayer for her was to get in a state where you could find your higher self, right? Become more self-aware. Yes. And I thought that was, I just thought that was crazy. Like from the age of 4, every time it's like, Dad, I got good grades. Good. But what are you doing to figure out who you are? Why are you here? Right?
Okay.
You know what I mean? And the quote I have is, success is what you want. Fulfillment is what you're made for.
Ooh,
right?
Yes.
And I thought, I felt this quote connected to the law of Dharma because what are you made for? A lot of us are running around seeking success, but you may be chasing the wrong thing.
Yeah.
That's not why you're meant to be here.
Or thinking that you have success, but you're unfulfilled.
Right. Like, what is your why? Why do you get up every day? Why do you do what you do? Mm-hmm. That level of self-awareness gives you purpose. I just thought that was crazy, man. And the biggest thing about figuring out your purpose is it gives you a reason to live, right? A lot of us are looking for wealth or greatness, the feelings, these external things.
Yeah. That's what we equate to what success is.
Right.
But that's why I'm so excited about the law of Dharma, is because what does it say? It talks about seeking your higher self.
Exactly.
You understand? It's something outside of you. We all feel it, we all see it, but no one connects with it.
Right.
You understand? That's why that story that you just said, that he taught his daughter to seek your higher self from she was 4 years old.
Right.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Because how many grown people do we know that don't really know who they are? You know, I mean, we have a lot of people out there still seeking their purpose.
Right.
People don't even know who they really are. I mean,
Yeah.
we wear clothes that we see. You
Mm.
know, we mimic we pop stars, superstars,
Right.
people that we see.
What we see is success.
We just mimic it.
Right.
We just do what they do.
Right.
So then we get on these social medias. We look at memes. We look at news stories, and then we get opinions.
Exactly.
And then we be like, oh, I choose that one. That's my opinion.
Eh.
We don't even have our own thoughts and opinions. We don't even look like ourselves. We don't even dress like ourselves.
Because when you're self-aware, you're not as easily influenced
At all.
And that's when you're mimicking someone, when you're trying to show success isn't always dressed up. Right? Success isn't always in a sweatshirt. But what completes you? How do you present yourself? Right? What do you like to see in yourself?
Right.
Not what is the trending thing right now, right?
Right.
Because a lot of times, man, you know, when you really get off of social media, when you disconnect, you start to figure out that there's more going on in your reality than what's going on in their reality.
Exactly.
That ecosystem.
The biggest thing I did a long time ago is I stopped watching TV.
Mm.
You know
Me
what
too.
I mean? Right.
Recently, yeah.
But I'm saying, like, I still, you know, I pick, you know, I watch Netflix or something like that, something that I choose.
Right.
What I'm talking about is like television, right?
Oh,
like
okay.
you get into, oh, my show comes on Tuesday
Right.
at 9 o'clock.
Right.
Or I got to watch this Monday
Right.
at 9 p.m. You know what I mean? It's programming you.
Mm.
I mean, that's what it is,
Right.
television programming.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then what I
That's deep.
don't want to get deep into that
No, that's
part,
deep.
but
Yeah.
what I'm saying is once you get outside that television realm,
Right.
you realize, oh, it's a whole different type of life going on out here.
It's a whole nother level to me.
And then you start to realize,
Yeah.
realize the people that you come around, and all they're talking about is what was on TV
Right.
last night.
They're not talking about themselves.
They're not talking about
Right.
anything that's actually going on.
That's what. And
They're actually talking about a script that somebody wrote
Right.
to broadcast to you, and you're sitting here discussing
Living it.
in your life.
you're living it, literally. And that's
Instead of connecting with your higher self, you're connecting with something that somebody else wrote down for you to believe in.
and I'm glad you said that about higher self, because the first commitment is I am going to seek my higher self, which is beyond my ego, through spiritual practice, which, like we talked about, meditation.
Yeah.
Or prayer, right?
Right.
Like some people pray for a while and you get lost in that. Like it just depends on what that quiet time. Sometimes you need to still the water. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, of course.
And
You have to turn everything on, like basically what we just mentioned.
what do you do when you bored?
When I'm
Probably
bored,
pick up your phone.
yeah, of course.
Right.
That's the first thing.
Right.
But I usually like listen to music.
But we always are
We
doing
do something.
something.
We doing something to channel an energy.
Right. Instead of channeling our own energy to
Yeah.
figure out, why are we here?
Yeah.
Why do I exist? What's unique to me? What can I offer the world
Yeah.
that no one else can offer the world in my way?
Right.
Right? Like there's something that's special about us that we can't often figure out because we're living everybody else's life.
Yes.
We're in everybody. Mind your own business. That's what the law of Dharma is.
That is what
Mind
it's
your
saying.
own business.
Pay attention to yourself.
MYOB.
Right. Self-love, self-appreciation.
Right.
You understand?
Yeah.
Learn who yourself is.
And I'm glad you said that.
Knowledge, wisdom, and understanding is the Holy Trinity.
Oof.
Knowledge of self.
Oof. And I'm glad you said that, bro, because the second commitment is I am going to discover my unique talents. And finding my unique talents, I'm going to enjoy myself. Because this process of enjoyment occurs when I get into timeless awareness. That's when I am in a state of bliss.
That's why I love this book that I didn't read. Because timeless awareness that's when you're in the state of bliss.
Yes.
What you just talked about, meditation, turn it off.
Yes.
You don't know how long you meditate for.
Yes.
Ain't no time limit. How can you keep track?
No, bro. Just turn everything off. Isolate. That's really what turning everything off is. Isolate and having peace. You know,
Right.
I got into I got into some trouble, with the police at one time.
Right.
And I had to spend a night in jail.
Right.
And that night in jail was actually one of the most, of course I was in jail. I was like, oh man, this is crazy. But it was one of the most peaceful, serene times that I had had in years.
Yeah.
I didn't have my phone. I wasn't worried about TV.
Yeah, you didn't even have a picture on the wall.
Bro, I didn't have a pillow.
Yeah. Right.
Forget a picture.
But
I was just at peace. Granted, I'm in a cell. It's kind of crazy, but I knew I was going to get out. I guess
it's forced peace.
Right. But just imagine, bro. I mean, Aaron Hernandez talked about that when he was, the documentary on Netflix where he was on the phone with, I think, his mom, and he was like, I'm good. I don't have to answer to anybody. I don't have to text anybody back.
Yeah.
I don't have any
his outside stress was relieved.
Yeah, like I don't have any commitments that I have to be at.
Right.
All I have to do is
worry about me.
It's just worry about me. And that's what the law of purpose is, right? Like, LL Cool J said it before. Like, before you can help somebody else on the plane, when the plane's going down, put your mask on first. Right?
Exactly. That's what it says.
If I don't have any oxygen, if I don't have any purpose in my life, how can I provide you with my unique talent? How can I provide you with my unique gift?
Before we move, I wanted to share mine on how I try to transpire this. Like, I'm not a meditator.
Right.
I try to pray, I don't pray, regularly.
Right.
But what I do regularly is every night before I go to bed, I reflect on my day.
Okay.
And this is something that made me master my unique talents and made me know myself a little more. Is just reflect on everything that happened to you that day or what you can remember. I mean, you're only going to remember important events or things that transpire. Things happen during the day where we may be confused by, or somebody acted like this, or somebody responded to me this way, or why did my boss say this to me, or why. But I'm just saying this act of reflection is almost like meditation to me.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? Because before I go to sleep, I don't know how people sleep, but I know I don't go to sleep.
Right.
I don't go to sleep right away.
Your head hit the pillow.
I lay down. I start thinking about what happened to the day.
Right.
Did I respond correctly? How could I respond differently? What energy did I give off when I did this? Different things like that. And that helps you. Those are the things that help you know yourself a little more.
Right.
Because I believe some people don't channel that type of energy. They just keep moving.
Nobody seeks themselves. Right.
Right.
And in a quote from the book, it says, discover your divinity, find your unique talent, serve humanity with it, and you can generate all the wealth that you want. When your creative expressions match the needs of fellow humans, then wealth will spontaneously flow from the unmanifest into the manifest, from the realm of the spirit to the world of form. Come on, bro.
I feel like that's almost speaking on what we're doing by podcast.
Yeah.
We're releasing our spirit
into
the world of form through the social media, through these mics, through these equipment.
Yeah, man.
We're connecting.
It's all a transfer of energy. Even in the book, it talks about like energy is just a current that's going around, right? Yeah. We talk about money, which is currency.
Yeah.
Right? And it's really when I give you money for something, I'm transferring energy to you.
Yeah, that's what it is.
For you to give me something back.
Exactly.
Right? And I feel like people don't understand what level their battery is on. Right?
I like that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not fully charged, so you can't deliver the right energy to people.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So this is a great book. I'm glad the man behind the camera enjoyed this. It's the 7 Spiritual Laws of Success. Like and share this episode and join us next Saturday. We appreciate you and keep it uplifting. Thank you for watching. Please be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss a video. Keep it uplifting.